Good evening, GSMBC Church family, and welcome back to another episode of GSMBC Tech Corner. I'm your host, Mr. Victor, and I'm glad that you all could join me today. I have some very exciting news. I know on the first episode of the year, I challenged you all to leave some comments and to give me some tips and things to work on. I have all of that, and I have some notes and videos for those things. But we're not going to cover them this week because at the end of last year, right before Christmas, I promised you something, and it has finally gotten here, and I'm excited about covering it. Okay, what is it? God has blessed and entrusted us with our new app. We have an app called GSMBC Digital, Greater Shallow Missionary Baptist Church. The church's initials and the word digital. It's in the Apple and Google Play Store. So whether you have an Apple phone or an Android, you can get the app. And why is this app important and what makes it different than anything else? I'm glad you asked. First and foremost, it will give you a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week connection to the church. This is our personal app. No one else owns it or is a part of it. This is for us. It's not a platform that we're leasing from someone. Everything about this app, the content that's provided, and the people that it's targeting are strictly about Greater Shallow. Now, are we going to branch out? Are we going to look to reach the world for Christ with it? Of course. But I want you to understand it's not someone else's. It's ours. It's for us. Secondly, it is a radio station, or it gives us the ability to play radio music and to stream music. So we'll be playing inspirational music. We even have one of our own artists on it. If you know Alan Pruitt, who plays the keys in our church, we have 7 of his songs currently playing on the station. So be sure you go check Alan out. We're going to eventually put a Facebook post out about him, what's playing, and how you can stay connected. And if you're an artist and if you have music, send it in to us. We want to get you connected and get you plugged in as well, because this is for us and by us. But not only does it allow us to stream music, it will allow us to host video content. So any classes, webinars, seminars that we want, like Class 101 or training stuff, it can be found here and it can be housed here. Also, it gives us a social media connection. So instead of having to go to Facebook to see what we're doing, or going to YouTube or going to Twitter, right there on this one app, you can touch those icons on it, or where it has the word, and it'll take you directly to those sites, or it'll show you our top 10 posts that we've last put out, so you can stay connected that way to all of the church's social media sites. And don't worry, we're not getting rid of our website, greatershallow.org. It's connected back to this, and it's going to be assimilated in. So certain things you may have where it may ask for church registration, or where it's asking you to give information. That information is still going to go directly back to where it's always gone. If there's forms and documents listed on our website that we need you to connect to, all we'll do is add hyperlinks and buttons inside of this app, so you'll be able to click those and be able to see exactly what's going on, and it'll take you to the places you've normally been. But what we're trying to do with this is to make it a one-stop shop where everything you're looking for and everything about Greater Shallow can be found right there and kind of encompassed inside of one thing. It's going to offer the ability for you to have group chats, so everyone that's listening to the station at that time, they'll be able to talk to each other via messages. If you have songs that you want to request, you'll be able to do those. Leave your email, and every time we load that music in, you'll get a reply to let you know it's up and to let you know when you can check out the station to be listening to it. Oh, yeah. And per Dr. Wesley's request, he will be able to send out text messages or push notifications to everybody in the congregation that has this app. So it's going to turn to our new communication center. Say we're doing the feeding at the church this Saturday, and it comes up at the last minute. And I know how we usually announce it on Sundays and announce it on Facebook, and you may catch it, someone may tell you. But if something comes up in an emergency situation and we only have a few hours to act upon it, he'll be able to go right here to his home page, because he is one of our admin users, and type in a message to you telling you exactly what's going on and hit send. And everybody that has this app that has accepted notifications will get that message instantaneously. And you don't have to worry. Yes, we're asking you to accept notifications from us, but the only notifications you will receive will be directly from the church talking about what's going on. It won't be spam. You won't have to worry about outside companies taking it over. This will be totally in-house, run by us and controlled by us, down to the music, the content, the social media links, the push notifications, even the advertising. We're not looking to promote commercial businesses or big businesses that aren't here. We're looking to provide a home and a platform for you. So if you're an independent business owner, if you're looking to start up a business, we want to provide a place where you can advertise to your people and we can come out and support each other. For things to change in this world and this community, we got to start supporting each other again. So we want to give you a platform where your congregation and the members can see you, hear you, and know about the services you provide, so we can make our dollars circulate through our community more. And this will allow us to strengthen the foundation that we stand on, which gives us the power to reach further for Christ. I know I've done a lot of talking about it. Do you want to see it? Do you want to see exactly what it looks like? Okay, get your phones out and I'm going to show you. And you can follow along as you see what I do here. Get ready, we're finna take a deep dive into technology. Okay, on your home screen, you'll select your app store. Once the app store loads up and opens, you'll go to the top to the search menu and you'll type in GSMBC Digital. Once you have it all typed in, you'll hit the search button. And when that loads up, there's our church's app. You'll go over and hit the download button. And as the station downloads and processes, it goes into your phone. Hit open. The first thing you see is notifications. Notifications may include alerts and sounds and icon badges. Click OK on this because this enrolls you into our texting program. Next, you see a demographic form. Sometimes the demographics on the church can be outdated, so we want to help collect that information in an easy way. You can always just type in your information here. Like you see, I'm typing in Victor W. Jordan Sr. I'm going to enter my postal zip code or my postal code. And the reason that that's important, because when Dr. Wesley sends out those text messages, he can make it just go to 35211, or he can send it to everybody in the world who has it. Next, we're going to enter our email address, VictorJordan97. And if you notice the message at the top, you can always click in there, no, thanks. But you don't have to fill this demographic out. But if you want to make sure your information is updated, fill out one of these different graphic forms the first time, and it'll go directly to the harvest team, and your information will be updated. It asked me, how did I hear about the station? I typed in church announcements, and it asked me my age. In case you didn't know, Mr. Victor's 42 and blessed. Next, it asked me my gender. That is optional. I typed in male, though. And then it says, thanks for your submission. Next, you'll see this icon that pops up, So You Want to Be Married. That is an advertisement about Dr. Wesley's book. Once that goes away, the station is right there, and that's what's playing, Dance in the Spirit. But I'm going to hit the menu button in the top left, those 3 lines. Now, it looks just like this no matter if you have an Apple or Google phone. This is our menu, and you'll notice that we have a button at the top that says Live Stream. That takes you to the radio. The next button is Info and Contact. That button allows you to know where the church is located, who we are, our email and website. Then you have a song request button. That allows you to enter the song you want. Like right now, let me see one of my favorite songs. Victor. Oh, I entered my name, I'm sorry. First line is your name, second line is your email address. And that is how we'll know who we're talking to and who to send the response to. Then I'm going to enter my favorite song. And my favorite song, or the song that I would like to hear playing on the radio station, is I Never Woulda Made It. Ooh. Sometimes it is good to know who you know. And then after I type it in, I'm going to hit submit. And that will go to our digital media team who's dealing on the streaming side of everything. And once they receive it, they'll get this message, put it in the rotation, and then they'll let me know. Next, we have shout outs. If you want to say something to the church, if you like what's playing on the station, if you're a famous artist and you like us playing you. Next, you'll see the button that says Facebook. If you click it, that one particularly takes you directly to our Facebook page. The next one takes you directly to our Twitter page. As you can see, it shows Greater Shiloh and the last thing that we tweeted. And then the button before that, if you look in the top left corner, you'll see GSMBC Digital. I click that to go back. Your next button is YouTube. If you touch YouTube, it takes you directly to our YouTube channel. And this allows you to see all the things we're doing. You can hit playlists, and that takes you into the different listing hubs where we have stuff listed. Ministry leaders, this is where you and your information can be listed at. Young adult ministry, all your videos can be here on the church's all-encompassing digital platform. Next tab you saw was the news. And this, we have it currently linked back to CNN, so it keeps you current to the moment on everything in world news. Our sports is linked back to ESPN, so it gives you updates here. But one day we're looking to develop our own news team and sports team, and we can broadcast our own. GSMBC on demand. These are currently video files, but you'll find audio files here where you can click and listen to the messages. Next is the tab that says So You Want to Be Married. That's Dr. Wesley's book. If you click it, it takes you directly to the Amazon site for your purchase. Next is our alarm clock, where you can set an alarm clock for every day of the week, any time that you want. And these are just a few of the features that are offered right here through our digital streaming platform. Hopefully, next week we'll get to go a little bit more in detail.